Have you ever wished you could just access your whole desktop PC, but from the comfort of your couch? Well, today we're going to show you exactly how to do that, how to turn your tablet into the ultimate remote control for your computer. I mean, just think about it for a second. You're chilling on the sofa, tablet in hand, but you have full-blown access to your entire desktop in the other room. You don't have to get up to start a download or check if a file is finished converting. It's awesome. So let's walk through exactly how you can make this happen. So first up, let's do a quick gear check. We'll run through the toolkit you'll need, but the great news is you probably have everything on this list already. Okay, pretty simple, right? You need your PC, you need an Android tablet, and this is key. They both have to be on the very same Wi-Fi network. Then we just need two little pieces of free software. On the PC, we'll install something called TightVNC. That's going to act as the server. And on the tablet, we'll get an app called bVNC Viewer, and that'll be our remote. If you've got these things, you are good to go. All right, let's start with phase one, getting the PC ready. What we're going to do is install a small piece of server software. Think of it like this. We're basically creating a secure, private little door that only your tablet will have the key to. These first couple of steps are super easy. You're just going to head over to TightVNC.com, download the software, and install it just like you would any other program. Once that's all done, the really important part is to find and launch the TightVNC Server application. Now, during the setup, it's going to ask you to create a password. And listen, this is probably the most important step for your security. You want to make this password strong but also memorable, because this is literally the key that unlocks the door to your PC. Okay, one last step on the PC. We need to find its address on your home network. This little string of numbers is what's going to tell your tablet exactly where to find your computer on your Wi-Fi. Now, I know this might sound a little technical, but trust me, it's incredibly simple. All you have to do is open up the command prompt on Windows, type in ipconfig, that's one word, and just hit enter. You'll see a bunch of network info pop up, but don't worry, we only need one little number from all that text. You're going to look for a line that says IPv4 address. See that number right next to it? That's what we need. The best way to think about this is if your Wi-Fi network is like a street, then this IP address is your computer's unique house number. So go ahead and jot that number down because you're going to need it in just a minute. Perfect! The PC is all set. It's now officially a server, just sitting there waiting for a connection. So let's switch gears, grab your Android tablet, and get it ready to be the ultimate remote control. All right, tablet time. First, head over to the Google Play Store and search for bVNC Viewer and get that installed. Once you open it up, we're just going to create a new connection. And guess what? This is where that IP address we just carefully wrote down is going to come in handy. Filling this out is a piece of cake. For name, you can put whatever you want. You know, my desktop, office PC, anything. For IP address, you're going to type in that number we found earlier. The port should already say 5900, so you can just leave that as is. And then, of course, for password, you'll type in that nice, secure password you created on your PC. And now, with all those details filled in, it is time for the magic moment. Go ahead, tap connect. After a few seconds, boom! Your PC's desktop should just pop right up on your tablet screen. You've got full control now. Seriously, it's that simple. Okay, so hopefully you're all connected and looking at your desktop right now. But hey, if it didn't work on the first try, don't sweat it. It's almost always one of a few really simple things. Let's quickly go over the most common fixes. First things first, check the basics. Look down in your PC's system tray in the bottom right corner. Do you see the little TightVNC icon? That's how you know it's actually running. Second, think about your firewall. Sometimes security software gets a little overprotective and blocks connections like this, so you might need to pop in there and add an exception for TightVNC. And last but not least, the classic mistake. Are you absolutely sure both devices are on the exact same Wi-Fi network? So once you're connected and everything's working, here's a little pro tip to make the experience even better. Go into the settings of that bVNC app on your tablet. You can play around with things like the color depth or the screen resolution. Lowering them just a little bit can make your remote connection feel way smoother and a lot more responsive, especially if your Wi-Fi is a little on the slow side. And there you go. You have officially set up your very own remote desktop connection. This is such a powerful tool. You can use it to help a family member troubleshoot their computer from across the house, or just, kick off a big file download from the kitchen without having to go back to your desk. So you've just unlocked a brand new superpower, the ability to tap into your main computer from anywhere in your home. You could manage a media server, check on a task that's taking forever to finish, maybe even do some light work. The possibilities are huge. Which really just leaves one question. What are you going to use it for first?